People are so annoying. Anyway, girl, baby. Okay. um, she said, "Baby, can we? Okay, let's get away. I don't care where." Type beat. Really wants someone that wants and whatever it is, baby. It's a real vibe. Okay. Anyway, maybe I had to woosah just for a minute. I had to like let's get away. Let's go somewhere. Okay. Somebody might want to get away. Somebody might call you, be like, listen, I was just thinking about you. What you think about getting away? Somebody could be daydreaming about you, thinking about running away with you. Here. Let me see. One thing. They could be thinking about running away with you. Here. Anyway, welcome back to Spiritually Beautiful and Divine Feminine. What the fuck is going on with your life? Billionaire baddie. Tarot. I appreciate all of my ladies that are here exclusively. And my exclusive, this is kind of like my burner account. Okay, here's like I escape. All right, here, um, to just vibe and relax, and it's just like it's a real safe space. I love it here. Um, Loving You is playing in the background. All right, if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe, okay, to the channel. It's about 70 of us in here. We real exclusive. I take my time on this channel because we are busy building our lives, manifesting our visions, investing in our careers and such. So there's no pressure over here. Okay. You could probably do that on other channels and all of that, but these messages are timeless. And so it's just like lovely when you get it. I'm loving my little hold up. Okay. When you get it, it is for you type deal. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. So listen, make sure that you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a live or an upload. Um, and you can also everybody should be in VIP Patreon. All right, that's where you get updates on all of my exclusive readings. Wherever I am, point blank and period. I do world predictions, of course, your zodiac forecast, your love forecast, um, celebrities, world news, all of that. Okay, over in VIP. Okay. Here, the all access tier is the best tier there. It gives you access to all of my psychic readings and predictions, no matter where I am. So you get all the free stuff and plus stuff that I release exclusively and only in a VIP. Somebody said they don't hate you. It's like I don't hate you because this is my evil eye sign, and I've never seen it like not. Um, Blurred out. That's really interesting. Okay. So if you feel like somebody got a problem with you, they don't. Okay. Or ain't no. All right. Here, somebody could also be ready to give, ready to give to you, give to a situation. Okay, let's just hop into the message. But yes, everything you need to know is in the community board. How to join us all in VIP. That is our community VIP Patreon. Okay. Here, it's a few members, YouTube members sections. Um, that I'm working on. But yes, Divine Feminine, that's where you need to be. All right, so you see the title, okay? I've been telling you this energy. I actually girl for the past month because of some personal things that I was noticing myself. And so the theme is basically, could a spirit baby energy synchronicity that union is near or that you are manifesting or pulling in, your union, or the universe is trying to bring you into union because you're getting like this spirit, baby energy. Now, of course, when divine feminines, my beautiful billionaire baddies in the making, or they're already, when you have that beautiful manifestation energy, that people will try to, pilfer, siphon, and copycat. Okay. So there is that, and I took it right back. Okay. Hence the title. You could be pregnant and not even know it. All right. So somebody could have recently tried to hijack or copycat your energy that you're doing, okay, just for people to circle back to you for the real tea, the real information, or maybe it was an inside joke or something like that. I did get a little just before I came on, a little side sinister energy of somebody could be playing with some dark technology and trying to get you pregnant, maybe without you knowing, child, or something. I don't know how they do that. Maybe they cloned your ass or something. I don't know, girl. That's really really dark. But just in case, or if that is the case, may that entire operation blow up in their face with everybody in the building in it. Okay, so if you happen to hear about some explosions or some explosions with a bunch of people down in the building, then that's your confirmation. Okay. Or God or your ancestors. Yeah, there, I don't know. There's something weird and dark could be going on, but yeah, I don't know. Somebody playing with some DNA or something like that. But I feel like if that is the case, that your spirit team is on, because that was like a direct threat. Like they consider that a direct threat to the bloodline. You can't access the bloodline unless it's through the actual port or the actual womb. You bitch. Okay. Here. So if anybody's trying to do anything or weird with that, I feel like that is going to be handled in the most egregious way. Uh, and they said they just gonna start blowing up buildings. That's what the fuck I heard. Like I don't know. They just gonna start blowing up people, okay, facilities or something like that, or a major one. They was doing that over in Russia and all of that, nuclear, and preventing people from doing weird stuff, which is what I'm channeling. So something like that may go down. But anyway, I say all that to say, okay, there's been a lot of talk about spirit babies and things, and I've never really gotten into it, to tell you the truth. Here, I don't think in my whole, like, maybe once or twice, I may have mentioned it, but it's not like a thing or a thing, but I know other people, like, they're really into that whole, there's a whole sector of people that believe in that. But anyway, some energy that I was experiencing recently, I was just like, oh, okay, this might be like a real thing, because bitch, what is going on? Right? So divine feminine, you could be pregnant and not even know it. Um, if you're having signs and synchronicities, now some of you, you've never been pregnant before. Others of you, you've had pregnancies, and maybe your kids are grown and gone or something like that. But divine feminine, you could be pregnant and not even know it, because your spirit baby is, and your spirit baby could be signaling, all right, that union is near, because you could be experiencing phantom, okay, phantom energy, as if you are, okay, even all the way, even in manifesting into the physical or whatever. All right, I'm also hearing on the side note, somebody thought that they were like doing witchcraft or witchy poo, or somebody could have been throwing witchcraft at your love life. Somebody could have also been doing beauty magic, beauty spells or something to try to make you uglier or whatever. Only thing it did was turn you into the empress. You know what I mean? Like, was somebody meant for evil, that's another sign note. Was somebody meant for evil actually backfired and it turned out for your good as always? Because who was our father, right? Here. But somebody could have been trying to mess with your love life or do some type of magic or do some type of ritual, humiliation ritual, whatever it was, that shit backfired. I feel like somebody was trying to do a bunch of stuff when it comes to you and your love life. And again, it could have even been like beauty magic or messing with uh doing little shady things behind the scenes, to distort your beauty, to they could have tried to make you fat, like all kind of stuff. And I feel like it only backfired because it made you into it. It transmuted you into the actual empress. The empress on the tarot card. She's pregnant and all, but she's beautiful and she's all every woman. Okay, so it's like some of you may be walking around. That's sign number one, that even though you might not be dating nobody, or if you're dating, you're not that serious, or you haven't had sex with them or anything like that. 111. You could be walking around looking like the empress. You're glowing, your skin's glowing, you're pretty. Maybe you got a little fupa or something going on. This would be something like all of a sudden, you have your period and all of this, but this would be something that you're like, okay, bitch, what's going on? Okay. This is a little bit of tea behind that energy. Yeah. Here's your spirit baby walking between the two worlds. Okay. Like, when y'all niggas gonna get in the boat? I'm trying, okay, to get in the boat. This could have been a window of opportunity spiritually that was missed. Like the baby was sitting there, you floating. Like, are y'all gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Is she gonna do it? Who? Okay. And because this person, this third party energy or whatever, was fooling around or could be fooling around, trying to like destiny swap or something like that, as far as your like love energy or whatever. um you and your person, or the person may have missed the opportunity to have this baby. Okay, or whatever. There's like, I feel like there was a window, and like, here's the baby, like, oh, okay, and there's the water, there's a little, the tight beats. Okay, something like that is what I am channeling. All right, she's still just gonna they just gonna float around until they get there, whatever. But that's a little bit. So because somebody else was doing like some moon magic or some type of manipulation to keep you and your person apart, from having this union, because I do feel like somebody is getting readings on you, on your love life, to try and intercept, to try and block that, to keep you from this person here. That they could have done that, and so maybe you and this person never met up, you never hooked up or anything like that. All right. um so that's number one. You're having physical symptoms of looking like the actual tarot, the Empress card. Okay, you may have just like a little fupa. Your boobs may be big as fuck. You know what I mean? Maybe you gain or whatever. Number two sign. Okay, here. Yeah, we got wise counselor and page of wands. I said this, the angels and the ancestors. There was an opportunity here that could have been missed. It was almost okay. Here. Yep. You could have felt this again, like what's going on, because of some of the weird symptoms, pregnancy phantom symptoms that you were getting, weird cravings outside of the normal things that you eat. How everybody have things, maybe you just like chili or whatever, but for whatever reason you was eating chili and you was putting pickles in that shit, or just some weird, just all these weird concoctions. That's another sign, okay, that your spirit baby is trying to come through, and a sign of synchronicity that someone you could be entertaining or manifesting is uh, a signal to union. Is eating foreign foods and weird foods, or just combinations, or just weird shit. Okay. Here, yeah, she was upset about that. She's like, bitch, what happened? The baby, like, "Bitch, what happened?" Okay, here she is holding the wine, page of wands. And here you are clocking the receipts, like something's going on. Some of you, it could have been like during your actual, ovulation, fertile time or something. but something could have happened. Maybe you got pissed off, and the timing killed everything here. Nine of Wands with this Ten of Swords. Okay, because nine of fire. Okay, you could have got triggered by something, and then the Ten of Swords put an end. So it's like divine timing. Yeah, here it is. King of Pentacles behind that. Here, waiting by the tree. Yeah, there was some type of because this tree is giving legacy, girl. Yeah, release. I said that. This is your spirit. Yeah, bitch. This is a spirit baby. All right, here, there it is. The Phoenix and the release, and girl, they was okay. I feel like y'all, baby, you could be destined to have a whole bunch of babies with this person. Yeah, bitch, y'all got like a brood and shit. Like I don't know. I mean, one to girl, ain't no telling. All right, here you have one. Your first one could be a boy. Y'all could have two dogs. Literally, girl. Okay, or maybe you have a dog and they have a dog or something like that. But Ten of Cups, you have one. Or this person, you can have a blended family. Maybe you already have kids, and the next person you meet, and then y'all have a child together. But all these cups in the air, as you talk about, this is giving family planning, bitch. Like I don't know. And then King of Pentacles, here, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Yeah, and release, transformation, and whatever this happens because this is the catalyst to someone's transformation, of a bloodline or some type of soul contract. But girl, look at all the damn babies. Okay, look at all of them. There they are. Okay, they was just spinning. Okay, which one coming down? Okay, they cute too, bro. Look at the fuck. Look at them. All right, up there waiting. I'm telling you, it's a lot of them. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's a lot of them up there. But yes, okay. Knight of Swords, Ace of Cups. Okay, here, yeah. Look at the baby. All right. You may have even said something or got an inclination during a prayer or whatever. And you could have even been cursing yourself out like, girl, what the fuck is going on? And got a signal. Here it is, the Ace of Cups. There the spirit baby is right there. Girl, like, what the hell is going on? Like, yeah. Here, but some type of action ended things or put things to an end. All right, with this 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Okay. Some of you have tried to get pregnant many times. Okay. Or divine masculine, you could have been like, well, I ain't out there, really stopping nothing or hampering nothing. And it just never worked. Okay. Some of you could have actively been trying to have children with someone, male or female, and it's never worked. And that's because you were not supposed to be with that person. Okay. Here is somebody else. Queen of Cups with this Three of Pentacles here. Okay. You and this person could argue a lot or something. I don't know, have words back and forth. Okay. Here. Some of you could be trust issues. Knight of Wands, Three of Swords with this Queen of Wands. There could be trust issues, infidelity issues, or something like that. Y'all should if any of that sounds familiar, maybe you guys could, either just talk and have an honest talk or go to counseling because the counselor is here twice. All right. Some of you could use couples counseling or something like that. This person has a desire. You could also have a desire because this is on your side, divine feminine. Here's this King of Wands with this behind this wise counselor. Okay, you can have a different communication style. Okay, Queen of Swords here. Seven of Cups, Five of Wands. Okay, confusion. All right, and how do we move forward here? Yeah, Three of Cups. We're gonna look at them. Look at them here. Okay, some of you could be a surrogate for a same sex couple. Also, okay, I wouldn't put that out there. That's not for everybody. That's for somebody. All right, because this looked like two men here. Three of Cups here, but it doesn't work because it's not supposed to be meant that way or something. Or whoever this was, they could have did this and it didn't work. Five of Cups, somebody could have tried. That's what I said. Like somebody tried to like get conceive with somebody else. They could have, this masculine could have tried to conceive with another feminine, or vice versa. You could have tried to conceive with some masculine, or however this scenario. It just didn't work, bitch. This was somebody actively trying to conceive a baby, and it didn't work because they're not supposed to be together. Here, yeah, six of pentacles, five of pentacles. Like somebody keeps trying to go around and make this happen, and it keeps falling through because that's not who they're supposed to be with. Nine of pentacles and a page of water. This is giving me was her name Sarah in the Bible? Because look at this woman, she's like older up in age, and here's the page of cups. Okay, and you see the little is that yeah, a fish. Yeah, the grandmother be like a fish. Okay. Um, so your grandmother could have mentioned something, or an ancestor, or vice versa on this person's side. Um, it could have given you a spiritual message or enlightenment, okay, about your partner or whatever. But this is also giving me too a woman who could be up in her age. Well, I don't know if her name was it Sarah and Abraham or whatever that lady name was. She was up in age, and she got pregnant, something like that. All right, that's also what I'm hearing here. Yeah, and then it's like a fucking miracle. Okay, like I feel like there was a bunch of failed pregnancies between somebody and another person, or you and another person, and I don't know, maybe you and an odd person get together and they conceive and shit. It's like, bitch, how did that happen? Like, bitch, I don't know. Okay, like somebody's head over heels about some shit. Okay, here, all right, it is divine intervention with this hermit. Somebody's trying to be like, how the fuck did that happen? And it's just because it was waiting. I feel like spiritually they were holding this. Yeah, somebody else could have also been like, you could be celibate or something like that, but the baby was held up until it's like these two minds think alike or something. You and this other person, y'all could mirror each other a lot, but yeah, the baby was held back until like, that ain't my daddy. I could see the baby in him like, that ain't my daddy. Yeah, 22, 22. Until he came down and boop, yeah. And then when you meet this person, here it goes, the star. Like, yeah, so some of you, there's like it's not an immaculate conception, but I just feel like the circumstances around the pregnancy are very unusual. So again, some of those signs that you start seeing this Empress energy, you're beautiful, you're luminous, you're voluptuous, you could be cooking, doing a little bit of nesting, doing a little bit of shopping, a little bit of, those of you that have been waiting to go to the next level in your relationships, or even just find relationships, or wondering if you're ever going to have one. Definitely, these are signs. Spirit babies are there to give you signs that you're in the energy of union, so to speak. And again, with the cooking and the foods and the odd things and such like that, I'm gonna pull a few. Is this family? No, this is the wrong one. I had a deck for the kids. But if any of you went through this, because there's been a lot going on with the cosmos. We had all those planets in Scorpio and retrograde, and it's been, like I said, just really intense. Okay, but special cosmic energy. Okay, here. So if any of that felt weird, or now, I'm not talking about that lustful energy that you get when you minding your business, driving your car, going in the grocery store. You're like, oh, why did it almost feel like I almost had an orgasm? That's astral rape. Okay, some of y'all don't even be knowing. Y'all be okay. Like if somebody comes to you in a dream and you don't know that person or whatever, that's astral rape. So I feel like somebody needs to know that. Um, here, but these signs specifically, okay, is a sign of yeah, clean plate club. Okay, your appetite may have changed. That's another sign coming from your spiritual baby. All right, the union is near, or they're trying to come through. That your twin flame partner might be in the area. All right, here. You got clown's mouth. And so yeah, again, this is confirmation. Eating these various different type of foods. You're like, oh my God, I've never had that. What is up with this combination? What is going on? That's what it is. Because you know, when you're pregnant, you have real weird cravings. All right. We have stranger danger. Okay. Smurf village. Bitch, get your ass. This is somebody else. Another thing that could be weird, again, this could be somebody that you just met, or um if you have an attachment to your person being somebody like, oh, it's gonna be my ex, or oh, I always thought. It's not that. I feel like this person is a complete stranger to you. Okay. They could come from a big family, or they could want a big family. They could want to have a big family here. All right. More signs that your spirit baby is signaling is here. Okay. Here, this person could get a little discombobulated. Person could soak up everything that you say. Um, lazy Sundays, you guys can kind of mimic each other. Maybe you like to relax or whatever on Sunday. This person likes to do the same thing too. Okay, there's something about clown energy. So, um, there could be like some slick talking, slick mouth type of, maybe you real slick with it. This person could be funny. This person could be witty. Okay, here. Okay, these could also be clues. Yeah, baby. I was just gonna say this could be clues from your spirit baby about each other. Kind of like when Tyler Terrell be like, how will they know this person? This is how you will know this person. This person can clown around a lot or be real funny. Here again, clean plate. Your appetite changing. That could be another sign. Big families. You don't know this person. Maybe you see this person and you judge them, or you prejudge them, or you be like, oh, that could be a thing. You could have a few apprehensions, but it's because you don't know this person. We also have chaff nippers, and that is like chaff nippers is breastfeeding. So that's just like, yeah, bitch, if your nipples are sore, but like more than from when you're on your period. Okay, this is more than that. Here. Okay. More signs from spirit baby. Yeah, Land of Misfit Toys. I feel like you and your person have similar but different. You guys could get into a little bit of a little bit of trouble. Okay, here, all right, and the kid, yes, the kid who never stopped eating pays. Weird pregnancy cravings. All right, so again, I've had this on my list of channel readings, okay, and I thought that this would be an interesting subject to broach because a lot of people, people have stuff happening to them and they don't even know. That's why I had to mention like that astral grape thing and all of that because that's real. Some people think that it's a random dream and all of that, not knowing that, you know, unfortunately, there are, wicked people who violate spiritual boundaries, and if you won't give it to them, they just astral project and just take it. So, and there are women that don't know that. There are women, some woman in the church is going to come across this reading and hopefully hear this part and hear this information. And these are things that your pastor is not going to tell you. Okay. Um, Here. And that's why listening to women and women teachers and all that is very important because we have information that men just don't have because they're men. You will never hear that. Well, you'll hear it now because men love to pilfer and steal from women and pass off information like it's their own or whatever. But when it comes to spiritual, boundaries and violations and things of that nature, that's those things do happen. So that is not it is not a natural occurrence to, especially if you're a celibate woman, if you're a spiritual woman and you've been celibate for a while, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm just that's not like your home. Especially if you ain't had no dick inside, like, ain't no reason for you to just be sitting up. You know what I mean? Unless you're watching some or a movie, natural occurrences where you would, naturally feel horny, but just out of nowhere, that's somebody if you're just minding your business, mopping the floor, sweeping the floor, and then all of a sudden it's like, ooh, that's somebody doing sex magic. Okay, somebody could be having sex with somebody else thinking about you. That's another form of sex magic, some type of manipulation. And again, if you have a dream or something like that and you're sleeping with somebody, that's astral projection or entity succubus. Okay, but 9 times out of 10, somebody who knows how to manipulate, and they're violating you because you don't want them, so they're taking it. All right, so it's just to be aware. You're like, damn, girls. Like, yeah, we're women aren't safe. Unfortunately, I feel like you're like, well, why are you? This was such a positive, beautiful message. Yes, but I feel like also I wouldn't, that's why it's very exclusive over here right now. I would be remiss if I didn't, give all the warnings and the messages, and that are downloaded to me. And so if it's coming, then it needs to be said, because again, there are women that just don't know. They just think, oh my God, that was a real dream. They don't know that. And it's happening over and over again. I keep having this dream, and this person, and they don't know that they're being spiritually violated by someone, and how to rebuke that, or to rebuke it, to call it out, and to physically cleanse, like get in the shower and cleanse that energy off with herbal soaps and things of that nature. So I feel like that needs to be said. So um spiritually, okay, and these are only things that women know. Men know how to violate, but they will never tell you that they're violating you. They just do it, unfortunately. All right, but other than that, girl, on the positive side with this spirit baby news, if any of this resonates, and I hope it do, the good news is that union is circling around for you, and don't worry about it. You'd be like, damn, girl, what? Okay. They just circle until it happened. Okay, it ain't going nowhere. Your person ain't going nowhere. Can't nobody take nothing from you. Intercede, intercept nothing. One message I did get huge was divine timing. So a lot of this is divine timing, but don't worry about it now. Especially if you've come across this reading now, you have some signs and some synchronicities that won't miss you, and you'll know to just be, aware and have your discernment on and things of that nature. All right. Thank you so much for coming to our exclusive Divine Feminine Sacred meeting. Oh my beautiful and spiritually divine. All right, feminines. I love you so much. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. I will see you on the next one, girl.